Good morning, children. Welcome to chemistry class. So, children, we know that all acids contain H plus ions and all bases contain OH minus ions. Now, let us check what will be happen when an acid or base dissolving in water. It will be an exothermic process. Mixing an acid or base with water results in decrease in the concentration of ions, that is H3O plus ion or OH minus ion per unit volume. Such a process is called dilution and the acid or base is said to be diluted. Children, we already know that all acids which contain H plus ions as common. To measure the concentration of H plus ions in a solution, we are always using a universal indicator that is known as pH scale. So, a scale for measuring hydrogen ion concentration in a solution is called pH scale. The P in pH stands for potence in German. Its meaning is power. On the pH scale, we can measure pH from 0 to 14. pH should be thought of simply as a number which indicates the acidic or basic nature of a solution. Higher the hydronium concentration, lower the pH value. Here, you can see the variation of pH with the change in concentration of H plus. As already we mentioned, the scale measurement is from 0 to 14. So from 0 to 7 you can see the concentration of H plus ion is high. But when we are going from 7 to 14, the concentration of H plus ion is low. That means when the pH value reduces, the acidic character increases, and when the pH value increases, the acidic value or acidic character decreases. That means basic character is increases. So we can say the acidic products showing pH value below 7 and basic products showing the pH value above 7. Okay. Here you can see a pH paper. We can see gastric juice, lemon juice, pure water, milk of magnesia, sodium hydroxide solution, and they already mentioned the pH value in bracket. So for gastric juice, the pH value up to 1.2, for lemon juice 2.2, for pure water 7.4, milk of magnesia is 10, and sodium hydroxide solution is about 14. So we know that lemon juice is a acidic character and sodium hydroxide is a basic character. So by comparing these two, we can say the pH value, when the pH value reducing, the acidic character is high, and when the pH value is high, the basic character is increases. Okay. Acids that give rise to more H plus ions are said to be strong acids, and acids that give less H plus ions are said to be weak acids. Applications of pH. pH in our digestive system. Dilute hydrochloric acid helps in digestion of food in our stomach. Excess acid in stomach causes acidity. Antacids like magnesium hydroxide, also known as milk of magnesia, and sodium hydrogen carbonate are used to neutralize excess acid. Next application, tooth decay caused by acids. The bacteria present in our mouth converts the sugar into acids. When the pH of acid formed in the mouth falls below 5.5, tooth decaying starts. The excess acid has to be removed by cleaning the teeth with good quality toothpaste, because these kinds of toothpaste are alkaline in nature. Next, soil of pH and plant growth. Most of the plants have a healthy growth when the soil has a specific pH range, which should be neither alkaline nor highly acidic. Children, now you have examples for natural acids. Vinegar, which contain acetic acid, orange, citric acid, tamarind, tartaric acid, tomato, oxalic acid. In curd, lactic acid is present. In lemon, citric acid is present, and sting, methanoic acid, nettle sting, methanoic acid. Okay. Examples for natural acids. Next we are going to discussing about salts. Salts of a strong acid and a strong base are neutral with the pH value 7. On the other hand, salt of a strong acid and weak base are acidic with pH value less than 7, and those of strong base and weak acid are basic in nature with pH value more than 7. Children, already we know that what will be the product during the reaction of an acid and base together? Salt and water. For example, HCl plus NaOH, which gives sodium chloride plus water. Here the sodium chloride is a salt. It is this sodium chloride is also known as common salt. So because this sodium chloride is used for the production of many other substances. For example, first one, sodium hydroxide. For the production of sodium hydroxide, we are using sodium chloride salt. When electricity is passed through the aqueous solution of sodium chloride, it decomposes to form sodium hydroxide. The process is called chlor-alkali process because the products formed here, chlor for chlorine and alkali for sodium hydroxide. See the reaction, 2NaCl plus a 2H2O, which gives 2NaOH plus Cl2 plus H2. Chlorine gas is given off at the anode and hydrogen gas at the cathode. Sodium hydroxide solution is formed near the cathode. The three products are produced here are very useful in our day-to-day life. Okay. Here you can see the pictorial representation for this reaction, and the salt is here. Salt, that means sodium chloride. So when we pass electricity through this sodium chloride, it will dissociate into hydrogen gas and chlorine gas, NaOH. So these three products are very useful for our day-to-day life. So H2 gases is used in fuels, margarines, ammonia for fertilizers, and then Cl2, water treatment, swimming pools, PVC, disinfectants, CFCs, pesticides, etc. Then the sodium hydroxide is used for degreasing metals, soaps and detergents, paper making, artificial fibers. Combination of hydrogen and chlorine gas leads to the formation of hydrochloric acid, and the chlorine and sodium hydroxide combine together to form bleach. Okay, so it has many useful applications in our day-to-day life. Then what is bleaching powder? Chlorine is produced during the electrolysis of aqueous sodium chloride. Thus chlorine gas is used for the manufacture of bleaching powder. Bleaching powder is produced by the action of chlorine on dry slaked lime. Bleaching powder is represented as CaOCl2, though the actual composition is quite complex. CaOH twice plus Cl2 gives CaOCl2 plus H2O. That is the reaction of bleaching powder formation. Okay. Then what is the applications of bleaching powder? For bleaching cotton and linen in the textile industry, for bleaching wood pulp in paper factories, and for bleaching washed clothes in laundry. As an oxidizing agent in many chemical industries, and for disinfecting drinking water to make it free of germs. And today we discussed pH scale, strong base, strong acid, salts. Okay children, thank you so much for watching this video. Study well, take care, see you next class, bye bye.